Hello everyone! Welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, where we help you transform your outdoor spaces into personal paradises. Before we start, we want to ask your support to make this channel grow with subscribe to this channel, leave comment, hit the like button or share this video to your friends and family. Imagine stepping out your back door and being greeted not just by the sight of lush greenery, but by a wave of natural, intoxicating perfume that calms your mind and lifts your spirit. Today, we are diving into the sensory world of landscaping by exploring the most fragrant trees you can add to your garden. These aren't just plants. They are living aromatherapy that can turn a standard backyard into a private sanctuary. An outdoor living area centered around fragrant trees is more than just a garden. It is a sensory landscape designed to engage the sense of smell alongside sight and touch. Incorporating scent into your landscaping adds a layer of invisible architecture that defines the mood of your outdoor space. Unlike static decor, the fragrance of a tree evolves with the seasons and the time of day, offering a dynamic experience that changes from the fresh crispness of morning to the deep, heavy blooms of a summer evening. If an appealing scent is the goal, most of the trees that qualify are not towering shade trees reaching for the sky but are more likely to be smaller flowering species. Think about it. A fragrant flower does you little good if it's way up in the air where you can't smell it. Smaller specimens carry the day over their taller cousins almost every time when it comes to bringing sweet scents to the yard. You can also train some shrubs and vines to grow as small trees by removing their lower branches. Such creations are called standards. Here are 10 good choices if you are looking for a tree to add fragrance to your landscape. The variety is selected so that you can base your choice on whatever characteristics are most important to you: foliage, fruit, maintenance, flower color, or size. One. Apple trees. The Malus genus includes roughly 50 species of apple trees, ranging from dwarf varieties that are barely 6 feet tall to species that can serve as small shade trees at 30 feet or more. Apple trees yield not only sweet-smelling fragrant flowers but also edible fruit, provided there is suitable pollinator present. The varieties grown for edible apples are mostly cultivars from Malus domestica. One of the more popular multitasking varieties to grow is Honeycrisp, which matures to about 20 feet tall with a similar spread. The flowers generally appear in April, giving way to full-bodied fruit that matures in early to mid-fall. The Cameron Select brand of Honeycrisp is a dwarf tree, standing just 8 to 10 feet tall. 2. Crabapple trees. Closely related to the Malus domestica varieties of eating apples, the crabapple species within the Malus genus are grown principally for the profuse flowers appearing in early spring. Crabapples come in a variety of sizes, from 7 feet to 20 feet or more, and feature a broader range of flower color variations. There are also fruitless cultivars available such as the white-flowered spring snow. If you don't like the mess created by the dropping fruit, crabapples produce a spectacular flush of blooms for about 10 days in mid to late spring. The fruit is sometimes used in pies and jams, but these trees are generally grown for their flowers, which have a decidedly sweet smell. 3. Golden chain tree. The golden racemes of Laburnum exwaterary trees are bound to delight you most with their visual beauty, but they also pack a potent scent. Golden chain's display is like a shooting star, bursting onto the scene with incredible brilliance for a short period like spring, when the tree blooms but then leaving just as suddenly with no bonus features to replace the floral display. So take sequence of bloom into account when planning your yard's design. These trees grow 12 to 30 feet tall with about the same spread. A similar plant for warmer zones is Gardenia jasminoides. These shrubs can become 8 feet tall and up to 8 feet wide, essentially functioning as small trees if trained properly. Grow them in zones 7 to 11 in partial shade. 4. Purple leaf sandcherry. This tall shrub is best known for the purple color of its leaves. The sweetly fragrant white flowers blooming in mid-spring are a bonus, and the fruit that follows is attractive to birds. Purple leaf sandcherry grows up to 10 feet high, with a spread of 8 feet. The flowers are mainly pink when they first open. As the color fades, the blossoms become white. This is an excellent small specimen tree or accent tree. 5. Silk tree. Albizia julibrisson is known as a high-maintenance plant in some regions, mostly because its invasive growth habit requires constant attention. The pink flowers appear later than most flowering trees, in June and July. The flowers are not only fragrant but also exotic-looking, and the fern-like foliage is also interesting. Silk trees have mature dimensions of 20 to 40 feet tall, with a slightly wider spread. 6. Crape myrtle. Unlike many flowering trees and shrubs, the crape myrtles from the Lagerstroemia genus fill the landscape with color in late summer and early fall rather than in spring. Lagerstroemia indica may be the best-known crape myrtle in the U.S., along with the hybrid cultivar, Natchez. But only one species myrtle has truly fragrant flowers, the Japanese type like Lagerstroemia aurea. This 8 to 40 foot plant is suited to zones 7 to 9. Beyond the fragrance of its flowers, its benefits include resistance to powdery mildew and attractive peeling bark in a cinnamon color. 7. American wisteria. Wisteria is a climbing woody vine, but it can easily be trained as a standard to look and function like a tree. There are 3 main species of wisteria: American, Chinese, and Japanese. While the Asian forms are the most fragrant, they can be seriously invasive in North America. So the American wisteria, which can grow up to 40 feet tall, is the recommended type. 8. Cherry plums. The cherry plum is a tall shrub up to 25 feet with notably fragrant flowers that appear in April. Shorter cultivars are also available if you prefer a more shrubby plant. With the species form, it's best to remove the lower branches to give it a tree form. 9. Sweetbay magnolia. Sweetbay magnolia ranges in size from 15 to 100 feet in height and from 10 to 20 feet in width, depending on the zone in which grows. Its flowers appear in late spring, emitting a lemony scent. At the northern end of its hardiness range, this tree will need protection from the cold to survive the winter. In colder climates, it tends to grow as a multi-stemmed shrub, remaining only about 10 to 20 feet tall. But in the warmer south, it often grows as a single-trunked evergreen tree as much as 60 feet tall. 10. Canadian hemlock. Canadian hemlock is the exception on this list when it comes to choosing fragrant trees that are short enough to easily enjoy their sweet-smelling flowers. Not only is this a very tall tree, as much as 130 feet, but also it doesn't flower at all. Tsuga canadensis is a conifer. Its fragrance comes from the evergreen needles covering the branches. As an evergreen, this plant is also great for the winter landscape. In fact, you can harvest the sweet-smelling boughs and use them in natural Christmas decorations. Canadian hemlocks can make for great hedges if maintained as shrubs. Creating a garden that smells as good as it looks is one of the most rewarding projects any homeowner can undertake. Whether you prefer the citrusy notes of a lemon tree, the sweet nostalgia of a lilac, or the exotic perfume of a gardenia, there is a fragrant tree perfectly suited for your climate and style. By focusing on scent, you are creating an immersive environment that invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and truly enjoy the beauty of nature right at your doorstep. If you found these landscaping tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Garden Decor Designs for more home and garden inspiration. We want to hear from you. Which of these fragrant trees is your favorite? Or do you already have one blooming in your yard? Let us know in the comments below. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you never miss an update on how to make your home the most beautiful on the block.